How do you know my child has depression? Isn't he just a moody teenager?
She was 17 years old. She died by suicide that spring.
In fact, 60% with depression and 80% with anxiety do not get any treatment.
Did you feel shame or stigma or embarrassment?
That's why my favorite movie is Patch Adams, and my other favorite movie is Mrs. Doubtfire.
People want you to be a certain way, and sometimes you can't help but be depressed, or, just the nature of being.
Because I am so much crazier than you.
Keep your voice down.
Suicide rate in colleges is astronomical.
Tell how I suffered, and I used to sleep in my car, and how I just take medicine just to go to sleep. But what did I do to get well?
Tell me what you hear and what you see from this.
Because sometimes I feel that way, that trying hard, I'm very lonely.
I suffered over 40 years with a mental illness. 25 of those years basically was just suffering in silence, taking medicine, doing the psychiatry, doing the talker, whoever my therapist was.
The point is, I had so many times that I was doing well, unbelievably well, and then all of a sudden, ticking time bomb would go off.
Right. So I worked on things in my own hospitalization in White Plains to basically use at least humor and wellness tools to get myself to stay mentally well. And the reason I'm in the mental health field is for one reason only, is because of Robin Williams.
Yeah! We've come to this planet looking for intelligent life. Oops, we made a mistake.
I believe that I can use my passion to help others that are suffering in silence, or not suffering at all.
So when I do my workshop presentations for young and old, it doesn't matter. I want to relate to them. I want to show them that they can get better, and you will get better, and you can stay better. I'm the proof of that.
Yes, people are still struggling in middle schools and elementary, but the bulk of it is really the youth. The youth, basically, the high schools and colleges are suffering so much and suffering in silence.
At 14, Alex was diagnosed with major depression and anxiety.
Child and adolescent mental health disorders are the most common illnesses that children will experience under the age of 18.
Suicide rate in colleges is astronomical. I mean, a college student kills himself every day.
And says the brain doesn't fully mature until age 26, so college students are put in a difficult situation.
Did you feel shame or stigma or embarrassment?
Yeah, definitely. That's a big reason why I didn't tell anyone sooner.
My partner doesn't believe in therapy.
And I don't see any evidence of mental illness at all.
When my counselor said, hey, you should share your story about being depressed and suicidal, this thought grew in my mind of why am I so scared to share this story? Why am I so scared to talk about it? And the only thing I could think of was that maybe in some way I was embarrassed. I felt this sense of shame, and people talk about the stigma of mental health all the time.
I'm just asking the schools and other places to let me be a resource. I'm not going to be the ever-all for everybody.
Right.
But at least have me tell my story. I want to get rid of this terrible stigma, discrimination, oppression, whatever you want to call it, of mental illness.
Okay, for the first time, MIT is requiring incoming freshmen to complete an online program teaching them about the warning signs of depression, suicide, and other psychiatric issues before they take a single class.
It takes a lot of guts to talk about this publicly.
We're very proud, and she's led the way as she's gotten help. She's been outspoken. She's trying to help other people, so we're just along for the ride with her.
What do you want your parents to know about you?
I am so much stronger after coming out of this, and if I didn't have the parents I have, I really don't think I could be sitting here today talking to you. I would do anything for them because I know that they do the same for me.
But I would say hold on to hope. Believe in them, and genuinely do that as much as you possibly can.
They say it's about weakness. It's not weakness. Strength when you go and try to get help. That's strength. It's weakness if you're not going to do anything about your recovery.
I'm proud to say that I'm living proof that someone can live, love, and thrive with bipolar disorder if they get connected with professional resources and accept support as soon as possible.
And then they say, I love when people say it's all in your head.
Is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
And that's what mental illness does,
Yes.
right? Our brain takes on this life of its own that's beyond who we are. You know, that's what a disease does in our body.
It takes away some of the stigma, too. I mean, look, this brain is just different from that brain.
Once you find an objective diagnostic test, the crushing stigma will start to fade away.
Alex has been in therapy and on medication for 2 years. She's doing great.
You know, got on a prescription when I was really young to help with my anxiety and depression, and I still take it today, and I have no shame in that. My mom had said to me, if you start to feel this way, talk to your doctor, talk to a psychologist, see how you want to help yourself.
They say you can never get better. You can get better. You will get better. And you will stay better. I've done it. Other people have as well. This is what it's all about. I don't care how old you are or how young you are. I don't care if you have a disability or not, a mental illness or not, chronic illness or not. It doesn't matter who you look like, what you are. We need a quality of life. And we need to get rid of stigma.